So maybe you're thinking about working with a real estate agent to buy a home, but you have some questions and concerns. Following are the top 5 questions and concerns that we discuss with potential clients, things we always like to go over. What if I pick a real estate agent that I don't like working with? And that's a very valid concern, right? It's not like buying a car where you can read reviews and you get a really good idea of what you're getting. A real estate agent is a service, right? So you're not really going to know what that service is like until you've experienced working with it. The second part of the answer to that question is the standard California buyer's agreement right now is only 90 days anyway. So any agreement that you have with a buyer's agent would expire after 90 days. We personally put in our buyer's agreements that you can cancel after 0 days. We want it to be easy for you to cancel and easy for you to work with us. Really what we want is for you to be excited to work with us and that we have teamwork, there's a high level of communication, and we're all on the same team working to... Next question, will I have to pay my buyer's agent? Now, I can only speak for Keziah and myself and how we operate our business, but this is a good question to ask. Will you have to pay your real estate agent if you decide not to buy a home? If you were working with myself and my partner, Keziah, the answer to that question is no. The only time that we would actually be paid a commission is upon a successful closing. So if after a month or two you decided, I really don't want to buy a home, there is no successful closing, so there is no commission that we would be getting paid. You can decide not to buy or put things on hold or wait till next summer and try again. There's no fee from us for the time we've spent trying to help you thus far. The second part answer to that question is even if you were under contract with the seller and you got cold feet and decided not to buy, or something came up on the inspection that you didn't like and wanted to cancel, that's totally okay. When you're working with myself and Keziah, we want you to find the home that you're excited about buying, right? That's part of this puzzle we're trying to put together. So if you decide at some point during the process where you still have contingencies where you can cancel, cancel. Let's go find a home that works best for you, that you're excited about buying, and that checks out upon inspection, that's not going to cost you a ton of money after you move into the home. Any agent you're considering work with, you'll want to know how they're getting compensated. The way we do this is when we submit a purchase agreement to a seller, we always check a box that says that sellers pay the buyer's agent brokerage commission, and the percentage will be listed on the purchase agreement. So there's no gray area here at all. If you're working with us for any purchase agreement we submit for you to a seller, you'll see exactly what we're getting paid and that box is checked, and that in fact the seller is paying the buyer's agent brokerage. That's our brokerage, Balboa Real Estate. And all things are negotiable in real estate. So whoever you're working with, you want to make sure you have a clear understanding of how that works. Next question, are you going to pressure me to buy? And the answer, once again, for Keziah and myself, absolutely not. Keziah talks about the search we do with the buyer. It's like a puzzle. We're trying to put all those pieces together correctly. It's all about you and what is your comfort level and what is your vision. That's what we're trying to work with. Why do I have to sign all of this paperwork? Am I signing my life away? One part of the answer to that question is you should know that real estate is one of the most highly regulated industries in the country. And in particular, in California, there's a whole extra level of regulation. And really what they're trying to do is protect buyers. There's so many unknowns, right? When you're trying to buy a house, there is the inspection process, the appraisal process, getting home insurance, checking to see, are you in a fire-prone area? There could be leases that are obligations on a home, like a solar system or something like that. There's so much that you don't know as you're entering in the process of buying a home. So is there a lot of paperwork in California to buy a home? Yes, people complain about it. It's onerous. Do just keep in mind that, like I said, in California in particular, home buyers, the goal of that paperwork is really to protect buyers throughout the process. Sometimes buyers wonder if they commit to one agent, are they going to be missing out on potential off-market listings? That golden nugget deal that's hiding somewhere off the market. 3-part answer to that question. Number 1, the vast majority of homes are sold on the open market. The reason why is sellers want competition. Number 2, even if you're working with one agent representing representing you, you would still have the opportunity to buy an off-market listing as long as your agent is willing to call to all the agents in that area who routinely have lots of listings to find out, do you have a seller who does not want to sell on the market? Number 3, keep in mind, it's to your advantage to have representation when you try to buy this home, because if you don't have an agent and you try to buy that home through the listing agent, in that case, the listing agent is representing both sides of the deal. Do you think they're going to be representing the seller better or the buyer better? Chances are the seller. What do you guys think? Are there concerns and issues that I'm missing? If there are, please put it in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking. What are your concerns in the home buying process in general, and also in working with a real estate agent? Thank you so much for staying all the way through this video. We are about teamwork, efficient communication, and really providing you the best information all the way through the process so you can make the decisions. Give us a call or a text. We'd love to talk to you.